Second inner power tool, your beliefs. Your beliefs, these are the underlying ideas, the underlying stories and rules we hold that influence the way we think and feel and act. They might be positive and they might not. And it's the ones that are limiting that we want to take a good look at and clean house on. What beliefs do you have about money? Some of these might be obvious to you and you might be able to tell me right now, but some of these might be a little bit more hidden. What beliefs do you have about making lots of money? What beliefs do you have about being wealthy? What beliefs do you have about someone who is rich? I remember when I look back on my life and think about, okay, where were my limiting beliefs at play? Where did those surface? The earliest memory I came up with was 2nd grade, okay? I was in the lunchroom, and I was sitting at the table eating some nasty cafeteria food, and across the table from me was this boy, and for some reason, I can't remember the context of the conversation, he screams, "Are you rich?" And I remember blushing, and I remember screaming so reactively, "No!" So, obviously there was a belief there already in 2nd grade that being rich would be a very bad thing. Now, years later, I did grow up, and I went to college, graduated, and started the nonprofit world. And there again, when I look back, I had some major underlying beliefs at play. I was doing awesome work in the world, as most of you are, as all of you are, I'm sure. And yet, I didn't want to make good money doing that work. I thought if I made good money, more money than someone else, then I would be less of a good person. Later, when I became an entrepreneur, I began as an entrepreneur who felt bad getting money for my services. As you can imagine, my business was off to a rocky start. So, I had to take a good look at money and do my inner work in order to be able to, again, claim my power and have expansive money beliefs so that I could actually create a financially sustainable and successful business. I realized that I had this belief that if I made a lot of money in my business, I would be harming other people. And I remember the day that I had this epiphany, and thank God for Oprah. I love Oprah. She helped me. I thought, I don't blame Oprah for having money. I actually think Oprah's awesome, and it sure seems to me that the more money she makes, the more impact she's able to make in the world. Well, I could be Oprah, huh? And so I opened myself to this expansive belief and had this mantra for a while in the mornings that was, I welcome abundant love and health and wealth, and I inspire others to do the same. So now it's your turn to get perhaps a little squeamish. We'll see. Which limiting beliefs are you carrying around right now? Belief number 1, I'm not good enough. Women who come to me who believe this one, they need one more degree, one more credential, one more experience before they feel like they can offer something of value in the world. Notice, is that you? And I want to also put out here that every single one of these beliefs that are up here today, I've carried at some point in my life. So if you're thinking, oh, that's me and that's so terrible, you're in good company. Second belief, people won't love me if they know I have more money than they have. So this person might not invite people over to their nice house, or might dress in less nice clothes than they would have to, or drive a beat-up car even though they don't have to, or in any way put up a facade that they have less than they really do so that people will accept and like them. Is this you? I don't want to stand out. So this person stays quiet behind the scenes, is really not wanting the spotlight to shine on her or others to notice her. And you can imagine how it might be hard to make as much money or to get selected for the next Promotion if you're trying to be invisible and unheard. Is that one you? I'm not special or significant. This person really believes that they don't matter as much as others. They're not unique. They have nothing to offer that someone else couldn't offer better. And so they don't, again, apply for those opportunities that come their way that could help them in their financial wellness. Is that one you? Others' needs are more important than mine. I attract a lot of clients who are people pleasers because I was a great people pleaser myself. And they are constantly catering to other people's needs and neglecting their own, including their own self-care. And they're often helping to get the other person to have that successful event or that promotion, even if it means leaving themselves behind. Is that you? Making a lot of money isn't spiritual. This is a good one in Nashville. Yes, being spiritual is taking a vow of poverty. If you make good money, you've obviously lost your way and are in the world of materialism forever to be banished from the land of the spiritual. Is that you? And the last one. Rich people are bad. Notice the judgments and assumptions that jump into your head when someone drives by a really fancy car. Or when you meet someone and they say, yes, I live in Biltmore Forest. What is it that comes to your mind? What picture are you painting of a person who you would call rich?
Successful.
Great. Great. So, holding any of these limiting beliefs means that you are in some way holding your hands up and blocking money. Saying no. No thank you. And holding these beliefs causes some level of stress in your mind, in your heart, in your body. My call to action for you is to release your limiting beliefs around money, to clear the way for financial wellness, and for money to flow to you.